Welcome to ePathashala. Now we are going to talk about introduction to Kanchanapura Dam. Kanchanapura Dam is located in the Palakkad district of Kerala, where it is 40 kilometers away from Palakkad town. This became a very important location mainly because of close vicinity to Calicut, close vicinity to other towns where people need a lot of open space for them to enjoy as a very good picnic spot. Most of the dam parks are used as a very good picnic spot for the school children. Plus, it also acts as a relief place for the localites. So your design has to contribute to all the requirements of people. Plus, you have one greatest advantage in most of the dam landscaping is that you have plenty of water. So you can use different varieties of plants and showcase of plant material. This also will become a kind of a botanical garden, need not be a botanical garden. So these are all the different facility. Then you need to have a proper shelters for the rain shelters, sun shelters, then eatery spaces. These are the basic requirements need to be taken care. Plus, you also need to take care in this particular project more so about the topography of the site. Different sloping pattern, existing trees need to be conserved. What are you going to do about it? All these aspects are given very detailed design inputs, and people are enjoying this particular dam nowadays. You can go and have a visit of it.
Good day to all. Hello everybody. We have been talking about urban designing. See, when we talk about landscaping of a dam or anything, where we will have a larger gathering of public. So, how are you going to design and accommodate larger gathering of public in that area? One. Number two is you have to make them stay for the whole day with different activities. 3. And you have lot of water available because of the dam and the surrounding. Creation of some kind of a active recreation plus passive recreation plus your waterborne sports plus your sightseeing, viewing, and then eating fishes. See, all these things combined together, you need to create an urban landscaping, because you have so much of volume of people, number one. Number two, you have to create different spaces. Number three, you have plenty of water, you have to use the water as a source of landscaping. We all know, whenever we talk about dam landscaping, we all know only one dam, which is called as Brindavan Garden. You have fountains and fountains and fountains. But that was once upon a time, it was a very famous garden in India. But now other gardens are taking over slowly, and Brindavan is slowly losing its shine. And maintaining that large garden is also important, and the volume of people coming there to visit also very, very high. And when any place you have more population, then slowly the deterioration of the space will start because of misusing, number one, antisocial activity. Then the choice of material might be wrong, because we think in terms of cheaper material and use concrete tiles or colorful tiles. But these things have got an abrasion rate, normally in the terms of abrasion, over a period of time, 2-3 years time or 4 years, it will lose the shine, and then it will become ordinary, and some tiles will break. So they will not have the stock of the old tile, so they just put the concrete and tile it up. So things like that will add bad quality of work, and then people slowly lose, and then the fountains losing its nozzles or breaking away of the walls. Then your salt sediments on the pipeline, usage of too much of watering and then not cleaning properly, So all these things give rise to a bad quality of fountain, bad quality of work, all these things. Even though you have a pure water is available, then anything requires some kind of a cleaning. Water will always contain some kind of minerals. So how do the mineral react with your pipeline is more important. So now we are going to talk about Kanjanapura Dam, which is some 40 kilometers away from Palakkad. This also comprises of roughly around 15 to 18 acres of land. This was being developed as two phases. Phase 1 has been already developed, and phase 2 the other side of the canal. You have the river or canal, whatever you want to call. You have the view of the dam which is being already developed. You have a huge water body coming from the upper level. See, all these things happen, natural gravity, for water to go from bottom to up, it will go and it will fall down on the natural gravity. You have these designs have been contributed mainly because of the terrain, number one. You can see the steps are located. You can, if you want to get down on the higher level, you can get down on the higher level. You can go to the lower level, you climb down little more steps, you go to the lower level. The small photograph is showing you on the right side. Then you have visions of colorful plants, coconut trees, fountains working, dots of lighting. Then larger open space, lawns are available, slope lawns are there, connecting walkways are there. And then higher level slope lawns are there, people can climb down to different level and your water body is connected very well. Some more photographs of rain shelters, the entrance archway you are seeing on the farther away. Then some different plants. This is now 7-8 years old garden. You can see the trees have grown to larger size and plants are contributing to the landscape character what was envisaged long back. You can see entrance archway with ticket booths and administrative office. See, these grandness are very important when you are designing an entry arch and other thing, then only it will invite the people to come inside. So you have to create a wow feeling. That's an urban scenario here. You have high roof gazebos are there, then large expanse of lawn. Now we talk about the proposal. We had designed a parking in the first area itself, but that was not executed in the phase 1. So we have to take the parking in the second land, and without a parking area no garden will be complete. So this kind of a parking area with bus bays and then car parking, two-wheeler parking are proposed here, with a toilet block for the drivers, which is very essential when you are designing a parking area. Then your central area which is there, connecting pathway, circular pathway, meandering pathway, angular pathways. So you have to connect different locations. So how best are you going to give the pathways? That is more important. You can see water body running on both the sides. Then you have two greenhouses being built for selling of plants. You have an amphitheater for the conduct of functions inside the garden. You can have cultural functions, you can have marriage reception, birthday parties, anything can happen in an amphitheater. Because once you are giving it to the public, so you need them to use the space, which is more important. This is what it will look when it is completed. It's almost completed now, you can go and see. It is there like that only. The dam water flowing. The other side you need to have we have also created a check dam in the bottom, the roadside, where water is getting stored up in the river. so that you can have boating activity on the river area. So one time you need to store the water, then water will be always there. When the dam is open also, overflow water only will go into the river and go for the irrigation purpose of the rest of the area. So you have to have a connecting walkways, connecting bridges with a rain shelter. This being in the Kerala part where you have rain for more than 6 months, we have to think in terms of larger rain shelter to accommodate more people and with larger walkways for the people. So we have the bridge to connect either side of flanks of the dam. Futuristic modern bridge proposed with central pavilion for the people. And bridge will be an architectural marvel by itself. This is the design with the bridge design is coming up here. Then other areas were talking about what are the other facilities required. We also try and follow the same circular pattern which was adopted here. This will become the phase 2 or phase 3 of the area. These are all the existing photographs, how the dam is being maintained now. One advantage about dam landscaping is that you have water is available for you to maintain the garden. One. Number two, without maintenance, the garden will look very shabby and overgrowth and things like that. So we have to have a mechanical equipment to do the maintenance. That is also equally important. You just cannot create a garden and leave it open. So usually this being worked out on a modular basis, wherein the sales of shops, sales of restaurants, sales of ticket collection, car parking, all this revenue will go into the maintenance of the garden, which is more important. You have boat jetty, boating facility. Then they also think in terms of making some profit also for the government. That is also equally important as a social risk. These gardens, will play a major role in social economic development, number one. Number two, these gardens also improve the quality of the people and time spent outside the TVs, which is more relevant nowadays. People watching TVs and computer can come out and enjoy the open spaces. So different views and different ideas. Again, restaurant with the outdoor dining areas are provided. Food court is there, pathways along the area, and you have tree court with outdoor dining. Large paved area for the people to use it as a walking or sitting areas with the benches. Your viewing gallery, you have to view the dam and view the rest of the area. So you have continuous viewing gallery for viewing the dam. Seatings are created naturally, just a bench kind of thing, so people can sit and view. Then viewing tower, one tower is being created on a high level, so the tower, watch tower, people can climb up and watch the entire dam area.
As I was talking more in the design aspect, you can see the entrance area with good parking facility. You have ticket counters for the people to buy ticket and go inside. This fund will ultimately help them to do the proper maintenance of the garden. Then you have a sloping entry down because the entrance is in the elevated level. So people have to walk down to different level. Of course, the slope is being taken care and we are providing all the different slopes for the people. Then you have a very good water body on the upper level. Water will be recycling and creating as a cascading down to the bottom level with the existing trees conserved. Then once you go down, you can go directly into the river area where we have created a check dam and the boating facilities are there. So people can do boating in the river. Of course, the water is being stagnated, so boating can happen safely without any problem. Then you go down, you have existing sheds are there which are converted into the greenhouses where plants will be sold for the people and people can buy the plants and start a small kind of a garden or understanding the nature in their own residential level. Then of course you have a eatery. Of course eatery is provided in such a way that it got an access from the other side of the river.